I will tell you about the cost centers. What are the cost centers? So when we create the controlling area, it is actually the highest level as per the FICO, finance and controlling, to manage or to control the cost. So cost center in SAP is a location where the costs are occurred inside the organization. For example, there is one place where we are consuming the goods. That place is known as the production house. There is second place where we are consuming the chemicals, again in the production house. There is one place where we are just consuming or utilizing the spare parts, plant maintenance. So there are many departments wherever we are doing the specific work, certain work, where we are actually utilizing maybe services, maybe products, maybe goods, maybe stocks of goods or materials. Whatever we are doing, one particular amount we are going to utilize. So in any organization, to control the cost or to make the departments responsible, we do one thing. We create a number of cost center. Cost center. Cost centers are basically the data objects which are there just to control the cost. Cost can be captured as per department wise, so that we have already discussed. Product wise means there are many departments, but they are consuming products. So as per the products, we can also capture the cost area wise, as well as we can make the person responsible. For example, there is one person working at one particular post, and in the account of that person, we are just consuming the cost of that. So if you see the path through accounting, then controlling, then cost center accounting, then master data, cost center, individual processing, and create. So we can create one cost center through path as well as through one T code. What is the T code? Just KS01. So in the command field, KS01. So edit, extra, set controlling area. This is the first thing. ZA20. First cost center, I'm just creating ZA01. Validity is starting from today and it is up to this date. Now enter. Okay, what is the name? So we are just giving it name ZA01 for production. This is the first. Okay. Moving further, I'm just making one person responsible. SAP person 1. SAP person 1. Moving down, what department? Don't know. Cost center category? No. So cost center category can be taken. Like what is that category? First look at the categories. See. So it is just an indicator which is used to define a cost center category. The master data of any activity type includes one or more cost center categories. Examples: production cost center, service cost center, administration cost center. Like this, there are 3 cost center categories. Now, I'm just taking here production as a cost center category. Moving further, hierarchy area. So I'm just taking here GA or I'm just clicking here. It is coming from the controlling area. Going down, currency, I'm just maintaining here INR. Now, yeah. So try to save this information. See, one cost center has been created. Like this, I can create the second one. Second one, I'm just creating for ZA02, ZA02 service cost center, person responsible, SAP, person 2, category, I will change from production, I will move to service cost center, hierarchy area, one more time, ZA20 underscore SH, currency, INR. So like this, we can maintain the basic data. Now save this information also. This is how we can create a number of cost centers, but it is only possible to create cost centers if we have one controlling area. Second, that controlling area is active. Third, in that controlling area, one company code is available, and controlling area can only be created if data is available and data is managed at the company code level. Company code data will be managed only if global parameters are available. Global parameters we can only assign if enterprise structure is available. Now, the thing I have covered on. Okay, so come with me. Now I will show you something. There is one T code MM01. That T code is basically to create one material master. Now see, when I take that T code, there is something like one screen is available. Okay, if I select here industry sectors, maybe electronics and communication, material type, maybe raw material type. I'm just selecting here YA20 raw materials and just enter. Now see, I'm just providing details here YA990 like this. Moving further. So there is one message. Okay, no problem. Now one screen is available. Like what are the screens, how to control the screen, that I would like to show you. So /n just to come out, SPRO, reference IMG. After that, just go to logistics general here. In logistics general, we can go to material master. Then we can go to, yes, there is one thing, field selection. Now assign fields to field selection groups. So it is something we are familiar with. If you remember, I have already spoken about field selection group. Field selection group of several fields, and this field selection group will be assigned to something we call the global parameters, field status variance. Now see, there is one thing purchasing organization we created. We created while we were doing the enterprise structure. Now, We have provided one field selection group to this purchasing organization, and that number is 176. First thing. Second, the technical name of purchasing organization. That is something we call it purchasing organization in the general language, in the language of the market. Its technical name in SAP application, SAP ERP is EKORG. And there is one table where this entry is saved. CALP. So CALP EKORG, that is something we call the purchasing organization entry. Field selection group 176. Now see. To this field selection group, we have actually provided two entries. Number first, purchasing organization, and second itself the vendor's account number. Now everyone see the details and go downside. Look at this 0001. Field reference for material masters. So when material master records are maintained, the field reference determines for each field selection group. For each field selection group. If the field selection group is set to hide, display, required entry, that is called mandatory, or optional entry. So there is one thing that we can control from here. We can take one field. What is the field name? Purchasing organization. We can assign a number of fields like vendor account number like this. A number of fields can be assigned to one field selection group, and the different field selection group can be controlled by using the field status variants like this 0001. So what would you like to do with that field purchasing organization? Making it optional only, making it required, making it display? What would you like to do? So I would like to make it optional entry. Going back. Now go to next one that we know about. So I'm taking you people downside. Is there any available here? Yeah, one thing is available. Base unit of measure. Field selection group number is 190. Technical name is EINA LMEIN. EINA LMEIN. So now this is the field selection group. Just click here. Field selection maintenance. Now see. There are not only this base unit of measures, but if you see the scenario to this field selection group 190, there are actually many. There are actually many fields assigned. Many fields assigned. See how many? So these are the fields which are assigned to that field selection group, and all the fields are taken together, and we can control the whole field selection group to make it hide, to make it display, to make it required. So this is how we can control the fields. Now, there is one thing very important to understand. How many fields are there? How many fields are there? I'm just taking one table, AC Doka. Yeah. So just do one thing. Go to out. Maintain here SE11. Enter. Then maintain the table AC Doka. Click on display. Now see client. What is the technical name? RCLNT. Company code RBUKRS. Fiscal year GJAHR. Like this, there are many fields available. Okay, many fields. See, these are the fields, and these are only the fields which are available in the finance table. Like this, there are many tables in the SAP S4 HANA. One more table is there. So I'm just taking like SE11 MATDOC. Just click on display. Again, client, then material document counter, plant, storage location. Go downside. Then we can see company code. After that, currency key, MRP area, delivery cost in local currency. So like this, base unit of measure, quantity, stock quantity. This is how there are many fields available. Now do one thing. Just go out. Again go through SPRO, SAP reference IMG. I'm going again and again through the same path so that we can be familiar with the path. Now click on the material master. Go to field selection one more time. Now see. Define industry sectors and industry sector specific field selection. Yeah. Actually what happens, we just create the field status variant as per the need of the business. If you look at the in the industry description, retail, construction, then processing industries like this, automobiles, chemical industry. So there are many kind of industries which are working in the market, and as per their need, we have the specific requirement. And as the SAP service providing companies, our job role is to provide them best to best solution, best to best solution, and that solution can only be provided if we are just managing the fields or the field selection group as per the requirement of the client. So we can create field selection or field status variants, and we have already created, and we can assign those field status variants to the different industry sectors. Now we can make one new entry. A, B, C, D, E, F, G are available. I hope H, I, J. Then K is not available. Look, Industry sector A. And what field reference? I'm just providing it 0001. And I hope everyone knows about field status variant 0001. There should be no confusion. Just enter and save this information. So first, one MDM consultant, master data management consultant, create all the fields in the system. After that, select a number of selected or certain fields and assign those fields to the field selection group. After that, assign field selection group to the field status variant. Second thing, those field status variants can be assigned to the industry sectors. So here we have industry sectors A, B, C, D like this, and we have assigned field reference to that industry sector A. Now just save this information. Moving back, plant specific field selection and plant specific screen selection. Anything inside? Do do check it. Yeah, we can also do one thing. We can create different field status variants and can select or can assign those field status variant to that particular plant. So this is how we can control the field from here, from the field selection. Later on, we will come back here and we will see the other things also, which are just relating to the configuration of the material master. In the basic settings, we have the other things also, such as material types and material number. In the settings for key fields, we have other things. So in the next class, we will start with the master data relating to material. That is sometimes we call material master data.